Good morning and welcome to our all-access live coverage of the Long Island Media Arts Show. I'm your host, Jace DeMarco. More than 550 students and faculty from high schools across Long Island are on the Five Towns campus for a day of interactive seminars and a jury exhibition for their works in film, photography, 2D digital art, and animation. Let's head over to the front lobby where Jack Barton is live with the students at the check-in desk.
Out some of the wonderful submissions from the amazing students who will be visiting us today. Here you can check out a couple of the different artworks that have been submitted here. And I have the chance to talk to an amazing visitor today. It's Casey Breimer from Long Beach. Casey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great. So what's something that you're looking forward today for this visit?
I'm looking forward to watching all the films that everyone submitted and just to see all of them. That's basically it, yeah.
That's awesome. And you yourself submitted some work, yeah?
Yeah, I submitted a suicide PSA and a narrative film about 6'7".
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. What are you looking to get out of today? Are you hoping a lot of people get to see your work and, can maybe collaborate a little bit?
Yeah, I'm hoping that people feel like good and hope that it will reach out to people that are struggling with mental health issues.
That's awesome. And are you looking forward to seeing any of the other school submissions as well? And, what's maybe something you might get out of that?
It's good for helping me make ideas for myself, but not copying, of course, just thinking of ideas for myself and just seeing the talent that other students have.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today. And everybody, make sure you check out all the different submissions, especially all the submissions here in the gallery. And now, back to you guys.
Thank you, Jack Barton. And now Jack Rice is at the Studio 400 interview desk with a look at today's schedule.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jace, and hello, everybody. Let's take a look at everything's happening at the Long Island Media Arts Show. All right, so the day is split into 4 blocks, with the first one starting at 8:40. The screening blocks will be dedicated for viewing students' films, 2D digital art, photography, and animation. Lunch will be served, and there will even be a presidential luncheon and special tour for teachers. For the sessions, students could choose from a variety of seminars taught by our esteemed professors and special invited guests working across creative industries. As you can see, we have various presentations from interactive arts, photography, and film, to podcasting, coding, social media, and more. There is something here for all aspiring creative professionals. And feel free to browse through many of the events happening all day and around our Dix Hills campus. A highlight of the day will be the keynote presentation by Emmy-nominated director and cinematographer Romeo Tyrone. Tyrone recently joined Five Towns as a film and TV professor. His professional work can be seen in Dexter, True Blood, and many more popular series. Tyrone also headlines a hands-on masterclass during sessions 3 and 4, teaching camera operations to shoot a music video. He will be joined by Paul McKenna and Joe Lavolsi from Empire Production Support. We're going to check in with Jack Barton in the FTC gym where they're setting up this 23-foot Scorpio crane. Jack, tell us what's going on in there.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Today we're going to be checking out another great exhibit for a bunch of our visitors and students to check out today. We're going to be covering a live concert with some of the equipment here, as well as you can see this first shot here in the rail shot. And, of course, we're going to be covering this amazing band today. And one of the amazing shots that we'll have covered today is this amazing crane shot here by EPS that's going to be covering all the event as well. And we actually have a very special guest today. Paul, how you doing? Come on in here. How you doing, Paul? Doing great. So, Paul, I want to ask you today, what are some things that some of the visitors and attendees here might be able to see?
Well, there's going to be a lot of people being able to play with the crane today. So this is a Scorpio 23. It's a 23-foot crane. This is the M7 stabilized head. It's a 4-axis stabilized head, which stabilizes the camera as it's moving on the crane. So the students are going to be able to play with the crane, play with the camera. They're going to get their little shot at operating for the console over there, and they'll be able to see how good their chops are.
Awesome, very cool. And what do you think this kind of event helps students who are looking to get into the field might get out of it,
Well, so getting hands-on experience in any form, whether it's camera operating, whether it's electric, whether it's sound, whether it's music even. I mean, there's so many different aspects of the film industry. This is just one side of it, and they'll get a hands-on, they'll get to know how all the steps get into play for, being able to put together a project that you're not always creating. There are the creators in there, but we're handed, on a film set, this is the shot we need. And this is just one side of it. So they're going to be able to get a hands-on feel for what the actual movements of the camera, take.
Awesome. And any advice to any of the attendees today who might be looking to get into the field, such as yourself?
Oh, get out now.
Yeah.
No. Just stick with what you like to do. I mean, that's always such a key factor. So many avenues always lead towards you're going to direct, you're going to write, and that's not always the case. There's like 300-something jobs on a film set. This is one of them. And actually, there's about 4 or 5 different departments that come together to operate one of these. So there's so many avenues to take that you should really attack what you have a passion for, not necessarily what you're told that's the direction you should go. I think, there's so many different fields.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Very excited to see what's to come. And now back to everybody in the studio.
The Long Island Media Arts Show is a wonderfill opportunity for 5 Towns to show off the college's creativity. And it takes a lot of students, faculty, and administrative support to make this day a great one for the high school students. Over the last few weeks, I took a look at the team's preparations. The Long Island Media Arts Show is back. The 41st annual event gives 5 Towns a chance to show off the college's creativity by showcasing hundreds of high school students' work in film, animation, photography, and more.
They do have the passion for it, and I think that's really important for them to find their passion.
Preparations for the event started a day after last year's Long Island Media Arts Show, from selecting speakers and panels, to receiving submissions, to eventually hanging students' work in the hallways. Every step was planned out to create an extraordinary experience for the high schools attending. Limas director Sharon Ryber-Pertz says the process takes a long time.
Selecting dates, letting schools know about us and when it's happening, like save the dates, and then finding and securing all of our speakers and judges. Yeah, it's a long process.
This year's keynote speaker will be Emmy-nominated cinematographer and FTC film professor Romeo Tyrone, who will break down many of his works on several television shows like Dexter, True Blood, and Manifest. After the keynote, future filmmakers will be able to attend sessions with him.
We'll have a Luma techno crane that will have a band set up, and we'll have 3 stations for actually the kids who come in to actually be operating the cameras. So some get on the crane, some could operate on a dolly, and then some will operate on a camera on a tripod.
The Mass Communication Department also plays a big part in the Long Island Media Arts Show, broadcasting live coverage from inside Studio 400 and the FTC Soundstream.
Welcome back to our FTC Masscom coverage of the Long Island Media Arts Show.
Last year, the department had a TV takeover where students came to Studio 400 and tried different positions. We will have another takeover during the broadcast later today. Masscom student David Frith says he has enjoyed being a part of the Masscom Media Arts coverage in the past, and it's a great way to prepare college and high school students for the real world.
It was really interesting to being here for first year as a student and then being able to show what I've learned to other people and to help them and guide them into what I do now. And ever since then, I've been getting a lot more active at the school. I feel it's definitely the first big push that made me to start doing things at this school.
One of those people who make this day a successful day is Assistant Dean for Campus Life, Michael Cavalli, who is here at the Studio 400 interview desk. Welcome, Mike. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for inviting me to join you, Jack.
Of course. So tell me, what was this feeling like this morning as the students checked into the building?
This is, it's a really exciting moment. It's almost a moment of adrenaline where you can kind of stop and hear your breath for a little bit. This is a years-long effort come to fruition today, and I'm just really excited to be here again. Once we saw that first bus come in and arrive this morning, it felt like everything became a reality. And we're here, and we're ready for the excitement. I can already feel the energy, seeing the students come in and take in just a little bit that they've been able to see so far.
I tell you what, I can feel the energy too. I feel like this is going to be a successful day. Now, you'll soon be speaking at the welcome event, which starts at 9:30 a.m. Can you give us a little preview of the message you're going to be giving to everyone present at the PAC?
Certainly. So I have the distinct honor of getting to welcome everyone for the event formally during our keynote. And that really begins with thanking everyone from our crew, our volunteers, the production staff, food service, public safety, maintenance, our speakers, our workshop presenters, the committee, and really the entire college, how we came together to put this event. I also have to thank the high school students that came here today. It really is a courageous act and a brave thing to be able to put your artwork out there. And we have so many incredibly and wildly talented high school students that have submitted artwork, animations, films, and other pieces of their portfolio to share with us today. And so we're so excited to have them here. Beyond that, it's just general housekeeping. We are welcoming nearly 600 guests to our building who this may be their very first time at Five Towns College. So making sure that they're prepared to have a safe and wonderful experience at the college is of the utmost importance, and really my main focal point for the day.
That's awesome. Now, why is this conference so important to the FTC community, and why is this something that we can take initiative on as a school year after year?
Yeah, certainly. This is really important for some of the reasons that I talked about. Any opportunity that we can provide for students to be able to showcase their creative talents and their inner innovative abilities that they possess is one of the best things that we can do as a community and as a campus. So we strive to do that every day for students just like yourself and your peers that are on this broadcast, but to be able to invite other aspiring students, you're in their shoes. You are who the students are aspiring to be right now. And so them getting to get a glimpse into the experience that is possible and right at their fingertips is the most important thing that we can do. And that's why it's really important for our entire community to come together. This shows the mark of the value. Five Towns College, small but very, very mighty. And today is one of our primest examples of that each year.
That's great. Well, Mike, thank you so much for stopping by the studio, and enjoy the day.
Thanks, Jack. You too. Thanks for inviting me on.
Of course. Jace, back to you.
High school students are encouraged to take advantage of many opportunities today. Reporter Brian Klukowski has some important reminders.
Your college to learn, create, and start building towards your career. We have a bunch of open houses here this spring, so reserve your spot. Eager to make the most of your summer? Apply to the Five Towns Pre-College Summer Program to earn college credit and learn resume-building skills across many creative and technical areas. Scan the QR code for more information. Free merch alert. First 300 attendees to submit the form will receive a free Limas t-shirt, so scan the code now. Calling all designers. Long Island High School students are invited to design the official poster for the 2027 Long Island Media Arts Show. This year's poster was designed by Remy Zabin from Syosset High School. Next year, it could be yours. Scan for more info.
Thanks, Brian. If you can't make it to today's conference, you can still follow the action from home. At 9:30, we'll be live from the Performing Arts Center for the welcome and keynote address. Five Towns College President David Cohen will offer remarks. As you can see here, they're setting up for a packed audience. At 11:55, we'll broadcast a special high school takeover, where students will be on the air and behind the scenes in our control room. Finally, at 1 p.m., anchors Daniel Garcia, Adrian Cardelosi, and our other production crew will present the afternoon Limas Update. The FTC Soundstream will also be live throughout the day with updates, interviews, and a little music. Here's a live look at the radio team in the Gene Free Studio. Let's take a listen to Good Morning FTC.
Late. It's a missed opportunity. I mean, we're going to go to whatever Party City's still standing, and we're going to go...
Or the dollar store even.
Or the dollar store.
Yeah.
We're going to get eggs, and we're going to hide them for the media art show. Yeah. But Tristan, what do you miss most as an adult now that you got as a kid during Easter?
That's a tough... I mean, Easter egg hunts. I don't know. Easter was always a weird time for me, just because spring break or...
To keep up with today's updates, follow us on The Record Online and on Instagram to see the behind-the-scenes action. Don't forget to tag us in your photos. We're glad you're with us this morning. Session 1 and Block 1 are about to begin. We'll be back at 9:30 a.m. with the Long Island Media Arts Show welcome and keynote address. As we head into break, let's take a look at some of the participating high schools who are here today at the Long Island Media Arts Show. I'm Jace DeMarco. See you soon.
Want to know the latest news from 5 towns and the world beyond? The FTC Record has it all, from campus events, sports, local news, live shows, and so much more.
Constantly changing with fresh and new ideas from a diverse student body.
Be sure to visit us at www.ftcrecord.com. Want to know the latest news from 5 towns and the world beyond? The FTC Record has it all, from campus events, sports, local news, live shows, and so much more.
Constantly changing with fresh and new ideas from a diverse student body.
Be sure to visit us at www.ftcrecord.com. Want to know the latest news?
Hey, Professor Andre Dowdy, what are you looking at?
Oh, nothing. Just an old picture of the first ever Downbeat Super Smash Clash. Look how young we all look. I wish we could do something like that again before all the seniors leave.
You know what, Andre? It's not too late. Let's do it.
Do you really mean it?
Absolutely.
April 1st in the Downbeat at 6 p.m. It's the Super Smash Clash April Fool's Extravaganza, brought to you by the FTC Broadcasting Club. You can sign up now by scanning the QR code on posters all over campus and compete for a chance at Amazon gift cards and glory. Prefer a chill time? Come check out the free pizza and side events. Or, if you can't make it at all, tune in and watch the action live at 5towns_sound on twitch.tv. Don't be a fool. Come on down.
And it is over, ladies and gentlemen.
On April 18th, the FTC Soundstream goes analog. Scan the QR code for more information as the FTC Soundstream participates in Vinylthon.